Bonjour, I'm Lucienne Cofresi. We are here at Baccarat Residences in Miami, and I'll be showing you this new beautiful development in the heart of Miami Brickell. Baccarat comes from France. It's a company that is over 250 years in the market doing crystals for kings and queens around the world. And now we have this new beautiful development in Miami that brings the tradition of the French company and the elegances of the crystals in the everyday home. After 250 years in the market of crystals, the Baccarat brand opened their first hotel in New York. In 2015, they opened this beautiful boutique hotel close to MoMA Museum. Was one of the most expensive hotels ever sold in the history of the United States. They were able to sell for $2 million per key. And now their second location is going to be here in Miami. They will have a residential portion, the one that we'll be presenting to you today. And they also will have a separate building for their hotel component. Now talking a little bit about this location, we are next to the river. We have 300 linear foot of water frontage in the river of Miami, and we are surrounded by the best restaurants 2 blocks away from Brickell City Center, with the best stores, restaurants in the financial district of Miami. We have also for the residences a water taxi that can take you to the beautiful restaurants in the river, and you can use for pickup and drop off our marina that we are offering for the residents as part of our privileges and amenities that we have to offer. So the Baccarat Residences have a very powerful team behind the brand. We start with the related developers with over 100,000 units built in Miami with the luxury branding. This is one of the most luxury brands that Related ever done, and also be managed by SH Resorts, which is the same owners of the Baccarat Hotel and the one hotel in South Beach. So we expected the level of services from the concierge to your restaurant to your marina service to the cafe, the lobby. We expected the 5-star hotel that is behind this company. We also have Arquitectonica as our company doing the architecture design. We have Enzo Enea with the landscaping architecture, and we have Mayer and Davis from New York in doing all the interior design inspired by the French brand, the Baccarat crystals, with the elegances of the chandeliers and the beautiful French design furniture. When we talk about service, we have the best company behind SH Resorts, Starwood Capital, and we expected the level of service in a 5-star hotel. And we also have the beach club. One hotel has their beach club. Residences will be able to use the beach club as well. The Baccarat members privileges. The brand has other stores around the world that sells the beautiful crystals and chandeliers. We are offering discounts on the hotels and the branding, the one hotel beach club, the marina with the boat access, and all the amenities that the building has to offer throughout this property. Talking about the landscaping design from Enzo Enea, when we look to this image, you can see that you feel like you are somewhere in the countryside of France with the beautiful landscaping, very organized, deep green manicure, pines, and the walls with this vertical landscaping. Drive through the entrance. This is how you're gonna come into the building through your valet parking, which will be completely separate from the other hotel tower and the third residential tower. So the building will be done in 3 phases. We have 4 acres of land, 300 linear foot of water frontage. The residential tower will have a separate entrance facing the river with the beautiful views of the river and the Biscayne Bay, looking towards the Miami Beach, looking towards the port of Miami. When we walk into the building, we go through this beautiful driveway with 2-story lobby. When you walk in, you see the elegances of the chandeliers of the Baccarat, the beautiful French design, the Art Deco influence on the round furniture, and all this front desk and cafe, all inspired by the French company. We have 6 levels of amenities to offer for our residents. We start with a pet spa in the ground level, and then we go to a human spa on the 12th floor. The spa will be managed by La Mer. We will be offering the sauna, steam room, indoor massages. All this is part of the beautiful lifestyle that the residents will be able to enjoy in the Baccarat Residences in Miami. On the 14th floor, we have our pool deck. The pool deck, it's all designed with the French inspiration, with the water views and all the services of the restaurant and the pool bar that will be giving all the food and beverage service. We have this beautiful gazebo that you can book indoor, outdoor dining. And also we have 6 apartments per floor on the 14th floor, and each one of those rooms have a different function. We have the Harmony room that is also beautiful design, and you can see the furniture with the Art Deco inspiration, the crystals, and each room have a different inspiration. The Grand Salon, you have the Philippe Starre black chandeliers, that is a signature from Philippe Starre. And then we have the Petit Salon. The Petit Salon, it's all inspired by Cuba under 50s with the tropical colors of this piece that we are putting one of the small salons that you can reserve for special venues. We do have a game room, and we have a wine cellar where you can do a wine and cheese degustations with your friends and family. We have a theater. And also from the 14th floor, when you go upstairs, and this beautiful stairs designed by Mayer and Davis with the influences of the crystals from the Baccarat, we go to the gym. The gym will be managed by Anatomy, very boutique gym. We'll have classes, we'll have your fitness and weight area, we have your cardio area, and we do have spinning, Pilates, all be curated by Anatomy. And then we also offer a business center. Once we go to the 39th floor, we have a space where the residents can do their Zoom meetings. You can sign a contract. It's a space that you do need to get out of your home to work in a beautiful environment that all decorated, all inspired again by the brand and by the crystals and by the beautiful French design that the brand has to offer. Talking about design and architecture, the most innovative factor that we have to offer in this building in terms of outdoor architecture design is the frameless glass balconies. When we look into these images, you can see that it's almost invisible. You do not see the metals and the railings, and the natural light comes through, taking advantage of the beautiful views of the location and the Biscayne Bay, the Brickell, the lights of the city, and the sunsets and sunrises, because in terms of view, this building is very privileged in terms of location. All the residences are facing the river, facing the bay, so you have the sunrises in the morning, and then the apartments floors through to the west side where you can enjoy the sunset views from the west exposure. And then when we talk about finishes, how the apartments comes finished, we can see in the kitchen cabinets, it comes completely done with European design, where you do not see the appliances anymore. They're almost invisible in your kitchen. It's part of your dining room. The floors comes completely installed. You have options to choose between porcelain, marble, wood floors. All this is part of your finishes. It comes completely done. And the only thing you have to think is what kind of furniture you wanted to add, which doesn't come furnished. But that's the beauty part also, to put your personal touch, to design yourself, to make that part of your home. What is your temple? What are you gonna enjoy with your friends and family, these beautiful spaces. Talking a little bit about floor plans now, we have 6 apartments per floor to offer. We can look into our first floor plan, which we call the 01 line. The 01 line is the corner facing north with a lot of natural light, 10-foot ceilings, 8 feet deep balconies, very spatial layout. We have this floor plan with over 3,000 square feet, which should be around 280 square meters indoor, plus the balcony that is 600 square feet, which should be around 58 square meters. And there where you have 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms in a corner residence that is available from the 4 million and up. And then in the center of the tower, we offer the 2+ den. It's a 2 bedrooms with a studio, a den that could be your 3rd bedroom. And also we have 3 full bathrooms for those models. So it's almost that you're buying a 3 bedrooms and the prices of the 2 bedrooms with a good design, very square layout, very easy to furnish floor plans. All the linear AC vents, it's a standard in this property. You could see the sizes of the balconies. You can have a very nice dining table. We do have the master suite. You always will notice that you have the shower and the tub separate. You have the toilet enclosed with the door, and always double sink in the master suites. When we talk about entrance, foyer, and hallways, you're gonna notice in all the residences that is no a hallway full of doors. Everybody will have a private landing. When you will walk out of your elevator, you have 2 elevators to access your private foyer, where you're gonna see the 4 bedrooms with a private foyer, and the 1 bedroom has a private foyer. The 1 bedroom is very interesting in this project. That is the smallest apartment in the project, has 1,336 square feet, which should be around 125 square meters, which is not a small 1 bedroom. It's a very good 1 bedroom with a den, with a 2 bathroom layout. So this will be the smallest, and we start around $1.5 million for the 1+ den with 2 full bathrooms. The building, it's pretty much under reservation, moving to contract at this point. So in terms of payment schedule and delivery, we are looking to finish this property by the end of 2025, beginning of 2026. The payment you'll be paying in installments. If you are going to the contract in the beginning of the property, we're looking to 20% deposit. As we start construction, the buyer should pay another 10%. And then when we reach the top off, which should be 50 floor, the buyer will pay another 10%. So this is gonna add 40% during construction, 60% at closing. So here we are at Baccarat Residences in Miami. We are looking to the tower. It has 75-story high. All the residences going to start from 15th floor and up, and then they are showing 6 apartments per floor. All the residences will have the directly water view, and the building will be done in 3 phases. The residential portion is completely separate from the hotel component that will be facing the ICO, facing Brickell Avenue, away from the residential tower. And also they will have a smaller tower by the south side of the building that is 42-story high. And the residential tower will feature that beautiful entrance that the residents can drive through, a promenade with a beautiful landscape inspired by the French design towards the lobby, facing the river with a lot of natural light. We are in the heart of the Brickell Avenue, 444 Brickell Avenue, in the financial district of Miami, surrounded by the best restaurants. We have Cipriani in front of us, we have Zoom in the other corner, and the Baccarat Residences will do offer a restaurant open to the public. It's a 10,000 square feet restaurant facing the water with the marina, with the pickups and drop-offs through the water taxis. And this is in the most beautiful location of the city in a very well-established neighborhood.